Masasabing napakaraming pagbabago ang kaakibat ng pag-usbong ng internet ngayong ika-21 na siglo. Mula sa paraan kung paanong ang mga tao ay magnegosyo, mamili at kung paano namumuhay. Mula sa tradisyonal na pamamaraan ay nagkaroon ng makabagong eskema sa pagsulong sa mga pang-araw-araw na buhay. Maraming websites din ang ginagamit upang maghanap buhay tulad ng online na pagnenegosyo. 1,900 taon nang magsimulang umusbong ang pakikipagnegosasyon online. Maging ang mga individual na negosyante ay maaaring kumita gamit ang iba't ibang social media platforms. Maraming nasisiyahan dahil mas nababawasan ang paghugol ng oras sa pagbili ng kanilang mga pangangailangan sa araw-araw. Ayon nga kay Lakshmi noong taong 2016, binago na ng internet ang mga notions ng mga mamimili sa aspeto ng kaginhawaan, bilis, presyo at impormasyon tungkol sa mga produkto o serbisyo. Higit pa rito, ang e-commerce o online na negosyo ay nagbibigay sa mga mamimili ng higit pang pamimilian, karagdagang impormasyon at higit pang paraan upang bumili. Kaya naman naging posible para sa isang mamimili na bumili ng kahit ano sa anumang oras, mula sa kahit saan sa pamamagitan ng online shopping. Ang online shopping or e-shopping ay isang klase ng electronic na komersyo kung saan ang mga consumer ay direktang bumibili ng mga produkto o mga serbisyo mula sa nagbebenta sa pamamagitan ng internet gamit ang web browsers. Ang iba pang mga tawag ay ang mga sumusunod: e-web store, e-shop, e-store, at internet shop. Upang bigyan pa kayo ng mas malawak pang kaalaman, narito ang mga sumusunod na impormasyon patungkol sa e-commerce.
Ang tradisyonal na komersyo o mas kilala natin sa tawag na traditional business ay ang proseso ng pisikal o personal na pagpapalitan ng mga produkto o serbisyo kung saan ang mga mamimili ay kinakailangan pumunta sa mismong pwesto o tindahan para may maganap na transaksyon o di na may dapat may maganap na physical na interaksyon sa pagitan ng seller at customer. E-commerce. Isa pang uri ng komersyo ay ang e-commerce na nangangailangan naman ng internet para magkaroon ng palitan ng produkto at serbisyo. Ang e-commerce ay accessible para sa lahat kung saan kinakailangan mo lamang ng iyong electronic device para makabili, makapagbenta, makapag-book ng reservations at marami pang iba. Ilang halimbawa ng e-commerce ay Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, eBay, Metrodeal at marami pang iba. Sa pagpasok ng 21st century, marami ng pagbabago ang nangyari sa pagitan ng traditional commerce at e-commerce. Naging modernisado na ang mundo na siya naka-impluwensya sa mga pagbabagong nangyayari sa mundo ng komersyo. Para mas lalo pang maintindihan ang pinagkaiba ng dalawa, ito pa ang karagdagang detalye na maaaring maging gabay ng bawat isa.
The process of transaction between the customer and the provider is done in person or in a physical store.
The commercial transaction is done purely online.
It is accessible within a limited time only.
E-commerce is accessible any time of day. In short, 24 hours a day, 7 days in a week, and 365 in a year.
This kind of transaction is limited only to a specific geographical area.
With the involvement of the internet, it breaks all the boundaries, thus enabling commerce to be available worldwide.
The customer can inspect the products real-time before purchasing.
The customer cannot have a direct inspection to their purchase before placing the order.
Payments are done through cash, credit card, check, and many more.
Online payments such as digital wallet, bank transfer, credit and debit cards are used to pay for a transaction.
Items purchased can be delivered instantly.
Delivery of items may take time as it will undergo different delivery processes.
Buyer-seller interaction is done face-to-face.
Online or social media platforms are utilized to connect with each other.
Due to the scope of the business being limited to some areas, the competition is low.
E-commerce being often worldwide only means that the business competition is high.
Since interactions are done personally, the risk in transactions are low.
As the transactions are all done without any personal involvement, the risks are relatively high.
The pros and the cons of an e-commerce. For the advantages or the cons of an e-commerce, we have 3M. Madali, mura, at malawak. First, madali, convenient. It is easier for both customers and seller to communicate and do transactions. Second, mura, cost-effective. It is money-saving for businesses to run an e-commerce store rather than having a physical store, where electricity, rent, and hiring employees are needed. Plus, ease of advertising. With social media platforms, promoting and building a business or a product's value is easier and more powerful. Lastly, malawak, broad market. Digitally accessible product catalogs can reach consumers from diverse backgrounds with greater choices. Consumers are met with wide options for products and services that satisfy their needs. Despite of having advantages, e-commerce also have cons or disadvantages. We have CR, competitors and risks. First, competitors. In an e-commerce, we have high competition. Since most of services and products are available on the same platform, it is significantly harder to compete with other sellers and dominate the market. For example, in platforms of Shopee and TikTok Shop, you need more followers in order to be relevant in the market. Next, risks. E-commerce are considerably risky because of, first, anonymity. Provided by social media platforms paves more ways for malicious activities and scams, such security threats and IT issues. Second, having less regulation. Consumers are provided less protections and guarantee when transacting digitally. Lastly, transparency or consumer engagement. Transactions are mostly done online without any physical interaction with the products and the brand.
E-commerce, which refers to online buying and selling of products or services, has witnessed significant growth due to the emergence of online marketplaces like Lazada and Shopee. As an e-commerce buyer, I have experienced several advantages such as convenience, which allows me to shop from anywhere with an internet connection, a larger selection of products that are not available in physical stores, and competitive pricing offered by online sellers who do not have to maintain physical storefronts. However, challenges such as reliability of online sellers, security concerns, shipping costs and times, and return policies are some of the issues that customers face. E-commerce platforms have varying policies on returns and refunds, with some offering free returns and others charging customers for the cost of shipping. Shipping costs and times vary depending on the seller and customer location, with some sellers offering free shipping for orders above a certain amount. Security concerns and the risks of online fraud are also important considerations when shopping online. While e-commerce has made shopping more convenient and accessible, it is important to exercise caution and be aware of potential risks.
Even with all of the benefits and convenience that e-commerce platforms may provide, there are still things to keep an eye out for. Similarly, some pricing displayed in the app may mislead you on the true price of the item. Although most people nowadays are cautious and aware enough to avoid this type of scheme, some people, particularly elderly, continue to fall victim to it. There are also some issues that people with children are having, such as their child being able to order online without their knowledge or consent, which is a problem in terms of account verification and authentication. This may be fixed by using an OTP during the checkout process, but this is not currently accessible on any e-commerce platforms. One issue is that the thumbnail image depicts a high-quality product, but when it is delivered to you, the quality will disappoint you. It is also possible that your item will be replaced, especially if it is expensive and was paid through online transactions. Long waiting time are also an issue in the e-commerce industry. For some people, your item may be stuck in the sorting facility for days, weeks, or even months, and there may be occasions where your goods are lost due to a logistical error, which could lead you again back to the ordering and long waiting time process.
In conclusion, e-commerce had a significant effect on the global economy. It has allowed businesses to reach new markets, customers, and revenue streams, while also providing customers with more convenient and cost-effective shopping experience. E-commerce has also opened the door to small businesses to compete on a global scale. Despite its impressive growth, e-commerce is still in its early stages, and there is still much more potential for further development. As technology advances and more businesses adopt e-commerce strategies, the industry is expected to continue to grow and evolve. The future of e-commerce is limitless, for it's the perfect platform to reach customers around the world and grow businesses in ways that were not possible before but might be possible in the future.
Good afternoon. So, what is your take about traditional commerce and e-commerce?
In traditional e-commerce, customer can verify the identity of the seller, so less fraud. Then, mas nakakatawag kasi physical transactions, but mas mahal yung products kasi may nirerentahan or binabayarang physical store. And then sa e-commerce naman, hindi kilala ng customer si seller kasi online transactions, pero pwedeng cashless transactions through the use of GCash or bank transfers. And then, mas mura yung mga products kasi walang binabayarang physical store.
E-commerce is an app that you can buy things in online, right? Yes, like Lazada, Shopee. E-commerce kasi is mas napapadali yung mga pagbili mo ng bagay-bagay na kailangan mo kasi may mga discount at saka i-deliver na lang. Pero minsan may scam na mga nangyayari. That's why I don't buy too much in online. May mga bagay na nadi-deliver sa'yo na hindi naman talaga yun yung mga in-order mo. So, I still prefer traditional commerce. Kasi you can check the item physically, makikita mo kung may sira ba o wala, o maganda ba. Kaya, I still prefer traditional commerce.
Yung traditional commerce yata, yun yung physical na interaction ng buyer tapos ng seller. Kapag bibili o kaya naman, bibili o magbabayad ka ng produkto o kaya ng serbisyo. Tapos yung e-commerce yata, yun yung online na o-order ka ng mga produkto na gusto mo. Tapos pwede kang mamili kung yung paraan ng pagbabayad mo is either cash on delivery o kaya naman online payment, basta may internet.
Share your personal experience when it comes to purchasing through online shops or magbigay ka ng sariling karanasan sa pagbibili mo sa online shop. Para sa akin kasi yung less assets yata sa pagdating sa oras dun nga sa online shop is mapapadali lalo yung pagbili mo ng isang product kasi hindi ka na pupunta pa sa palengke or sa mga pagbilihan sa market. So, doon ka na lang sa online shop kasi pipindot-pindot ka na lang doon. Especially may cellphone ka naman at may wifi. So, yun. Kaso yung parang hindi kasi minsan sure na yung product mo is darating ng tama. And minsan kasi may na rin ako parang na-experience na rin ako minsan na mali yung dumating na product sa akin. So, yun yung parang negative na way sa online shop kaysa dun sa true talaga sa market. So, yun lang. Pero sa online shop naman talaga is less hours siya. Sa oras, hindi siya kumakain masyado ng oras. And hindi ka na rin pupunta dun sa market na pagbibilan mo ng isang product.
So para malaman natin ang pulso ng masa, tanongin natin ng mga kapwa nating bulsuan kung ano nga ba ang prefer nila. Hi kayo guys! Hi! Hello po! Tatanungin lang namin kung ano prefer nyo, kung traditional commerce or e-commerce.
For me, siguro po yung traditional
E-commerce.
traditional din.
It depends.
Preferred ko yung e-commerce.
E-commerce are
E-commerce.
Ang tulad po niyan, parang mas nakikilatis natin yung mga products, gano'n. For me, is traditional din. Kasi more on sa online is parang hindi naman natin gano'n na-visualize or nakikritik yung isang product. So, katulad nga nito, na in physical appearance niyan, even yung qualities, is ma-judge natin yung mismo.
Kasi ang e-commerce, mas marami kang choices na makikita ron. Tapos through ganyan, pag mas maraming choices, mas mapapag-compare mo yung price dun sa internet. Tapos pag napag-compare mo yung mga price dun sa internet, doon ka makapag-purchase ng product na makukuha mo kahit hindi mo nakakausap mismo yung tao na kausap mo. Ayun.
E-commerce kasi mabilis tsaka madali.
Ayun.
mas convenient po for me yung pag e-commerce are yung sa online shopping.
Sa panahon natin ngayon, sabi nga ni Kuya Miller is, mas busy na tayong tao ngayon and mas marami tayong ginagawa. Mas convenient kasi ngayon ang e-commerce kasi since andun na nga kadalasan lahat ng mga resellers and yung mga mismong main company na nagbebenta. So, yung iba, mas mura pa din.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
From what college po?
I'm from College of Business Administration.
Yes. So, magtatanong lang po sana kami kung ano po mas prefer nyo, kung traditional commerce or e-commerce.
Actually, it depends. Pero if I were to choose, since madalas busy, most likely e-commerce. Pero there are times na, for example, I have to check a product na kailangan makikita ko talaga, then I prefer traditional e-commerce. Pero usually, I am shopping sa mga e-commerce sites dahil mas maraming options doon.
Ano po yung madalas na site or application na ginagamit nyo po?
Madalas kong gamitin Shopee, then Lazada, and Carousel. Tatlo.
So, sa mga parang online shops or applications, ano yung pinaka-prefer mo or yung usually na ginagamit mo?
Kasi dalawa lang yan Shopee o Lazada Pero kung pabilis, siguro Shopee.
Shopee number 1 yun. So, kung online shopping kaya, ano yung mga na-encounter nyo parang struggle sa paggamit nun?
Ayun nga po, sabi ko nga po sa Shopee ako, madalas may defect yung hindi madalas, minsan po may defect yung item, gano'n, or hindi siya same sa nakikita mo talaga sa picture.
Sa akin naman siguro is yung sa sizes. Pero upon observing naman, meron din dun sa comment na parang yun yung recommended ng ibang buyers or yung mga dati nang bumili. Like, mag-add ng one size, gano'n.
Parang same lang po sa kanya, yung sa sizes din. Kasi di ba alam po natin sa mga online shopping is magaganda yung mga damit and na-encourage tayong bumili. So parang iba yung size na dadating sa atin dun sa naka-provide sa kanila.
Ang downside lang nito is, hindi mo nakikita yung physical product, hindi mo napapag-compare na, mas maganda pala tong isa compare sa isa. Parang nakikita mo lang siya isa picture, pero hindi mo siya natetesting kung gaano siya katibay o kung gaano siya ka-efficient.
Common denominator kasi dyan, yung quality. Kasi kung palagay natin, wala kang alam sa presyo ng mga bagay na binibili mo, mapupunta ka sa mura. Tapos mapupunta sa'yo pagka-order mo na, substandard, peke. So, walang safeguard kung legit yung binibili.
The downside of e-commerce, actually marami. Number 1 is data privacy. Number 2 is yung hindi mo nahahawakan yung actual product. And number 3, mas maraming chances na mamislead ka dun sa nakikita mong product and then sa actual, ganun.
So, thank you po Ate Lexi. Thank you.
Thank you.